Well, that looks like a dog, but it doesn't say anything about people. Zoom. That was it. That was your chance. Oh boy. Alright, so we're here in Traverse City, Michigan. Put the bike on the bike carrier, drove up here with my wife and the DOG. The notorious DOG. And I always tell Captain Brunch Racer, I'm like, hey man, always record. Always record.
Always record. Always record.
It looked like it was on.
So this morning, got up early, got the bike off of the carrier, went and got gas. And when I was getting gas, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I hit a little lip and gas just flew everywhere. It was like I was in a Zoolander gas fight. It was all in my eyes, it was all over the tank. So I had to grab one of those squeegees and just squeegee everything. I soaked the thing. I had to soak one of the paper towels and wipe my face down because my eyes were burning. But I didn't cry because I'm a man.
I'm a man. Not much of one, but a man. I will choke you if you were younger, smaller, and preferably white.
That squeegee did a pretty good job though, but I don't know if it wipes off shame and disappointment. It was probably building on yesterday. I was putting that motorcycle carrier on the hitch, and it's got a couple of these huge bolts that you got to torque down on the, it's like a sway reduction type of thing. You slip it on whatever is going into the receiver, and then you tighten a series of bolts down. And these bolts, I think they were a certain grade. They have to be a certain grade, and I just folded one of them completely in half. It was like it was made out of butter.
I'm a man.
So I went to the hardware store, gave the dude the bolt. Never let anybody help you. I gave the dude the bolt. This dude put the bolt in one of those thread finder things. I got a series of nuts on like the wall. And he goes, oh yeah, it's 7/16 and the thread's 24. Look at that modern marvel. Oh yeah, we're right on Lake Michigan here, but there seems to be too many trees in order to see the lake. He goes, here you go, these are the ones you need. I'm like, all right, sweet. Go home, put them in the apparatus, completely the wrong size. So I went back and I took the sway reduction thing. Man, I wouldn't get tired of seeing that. So I took the sway reduction thing with me, and I took the bolt and put it into the finder that the dude put, and it was like rattling around. I could almost push it all the way through. And this idiot was like, oh yeah, that's totally it. No. Well, it turns out it was a metric bolt. So it was a 10 mil. I bought up everything that they had, like 6 or 7, because I know that I'm going to break another one someday.
I must break.
And I brought all of them with us in case, I don't know, my superhuman strength ripped another one.
Man.
I get home, and I'm riding my bike, and the hardware store is maybe 20 minutes away. So I went there once, came back, it didn't fit. Went there again, got the right stuff, came back. I look at my backpack, I was like, oh no, where's the sway reduction piece? I totally left that at the hardware store. I'm like, god damn it. So I go back to the hardware store, grab it again, bring it home, put the thing on, get the bike on it, and I wanted to get out of the house by like 9 o'clock. By the time I was done going back and forth at the hardware store and getting the thing on, getting the bike on there and getting ready, it was like 1. Unbelievable. But my wife and I had a really nice drive on the way back up. The back. Where are we going back to? Man, that's awesome. It's maybe 6.5 hours. You know, stopping and gassing up and stuff like that. And it was really nice. It didn't feel like 6 hours. I figured there'd be a little more crazy houses up here. Guess not. I think the farther away from town we get, the nicer these places are going to be. This is a nice drive though. We're on our way to a lighthouse. There's, at the top of one of these peninsulas, there's a lighthouse. It's going to take maybe half hour, 40 minutes to get there. And it has you going up one of these highways. It's just a straight shot, there's nothing around. I figure, hey, let's go up the coast. Even though the speed limit might be 30, 35 miles an hour, it's better doing 35 with something to see. Water in the volleyball court. After I snapped the bolt on that sway bar, I was like, all right, well, you want to leave on time, or do you want me to screw with this thing? You know, because I thought I was going to have to drill out that bolt. How about a big shout out to my wife for saying, you know what, I insist that we bring your motorcycles so you can ride. Thought, hell, got a winner here. I bet it's hard living here, not appreciating what you have right across the street. You know, wherever you are, you kind of get used to things. I work with a couple of Indian guys, and they're like, oh yeah, where do we go? What should we do? I start naming things. They're like, yeah, we've done that. Yeah, we've done that. Yeah, we've done that. Like, holy crap, you guys have seen more of this country than I have. But it's just, you know, if I was in another country, I'd be going all over the place too, trying to see absolutely everything. Wonder how many of these people are permanent residents. You know, as many boats that are docked here, there's 0 boats out on the lake, which is ridiculous because it's Labor Day weekend. Maybe it's too early for everybody to get up. I like that all the pedestrians and cyclists are following the rules. Hello, catamaran. All the cyclists go with traffic, all the walkers and runners go against traffic. And all the people pulling babies in a wagon just cross the road. I don't know what the deal is up here, but everybody insists on doing 5 under the speed limit. Everybody. Guy's got his little snorkel. Gonna do some snorkeling. I talked to him at the bachelor party, and he's like, so, you know, I said I never wanted kids. Like, yeah. He's like, I totally got a vasectomy. Like, no, you didn't. He's one of those guys that'll set you up to believe something. There is no way that a doctor would let a young guy get a vasectomy. I had to turn to another buddy like, okay, so did he?